When I started getting mentored by Paul, he told me to read one book, and it's called The Four Agreements. In the Four Agreements, there's one specific chapter that says, be impeccable with your word. I walk into Toastmasters, Paul's like, no speaker two. And instinctively in my mind, I go, I can do it, without even giving it a thought. He looks at me and says, perfect, you're up. So today, I will be completing my second speech in level 4, giving a proposal. As you all know, I just graduated college. Great experience. But after graduating, I noticed there's a couple of things I still don't know. I thought going from high school to college, I would be more prepared for the real world. I couldn't be further from the truth. Madam Toastmaster, my fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, which I'm just going to say is the ghosts because we need more people in our club, I propose that we make all college students and even all high school students take the realistic Nico class. That's right. The realistic Nico class is a class that I will be putting on, and I plan to be putting on in the future. It will cover 3 main things: money, public selling, and innovation. First, money. It's great. I thought graduating college would be amazing. I would have all this student debt, have a car payment, but it's okay because I'm going to get a salary position. Until I found out that the number that I signed up for isn't the number that I keep, because we have this thing called taxes. That's right, taxes. It's this thing that the government wants each and every year. And Uncle Sam's not too happy if you don't pay him up. So that's the first thing I would give in my class. I would sit all the students down and tell them, it's not how much money you make that's important. It's how much money you get to keep. As someone going through the process right now, I would instinctively give them a whole chart and say, you want to make this much money? Great. How much are you actually going to be able to keep? We go through the steps. We figure out, where do you put your money? Does it always have to go to avocado toast? Can it go to some investments? Does it always have to go to a Coachella ticket? Or can it go to a house? All these things we would discuss in my class. And we would have great speakers and investors like Paul come and teach it. The second thing I would teach is public selling. We are doing that every single time we show up here in Toastmasters. We get up here and we sell ourselves. We go to our jobs and we sell whatever we do at our jobs. And this is so important. You have to be able to communicate with the other person, whether it's me trying to sell you on this innovative speech that I just came up with, or if I'm here trying to sell you a product that I just created and I think it can make a real impression in the world. Each one of these steps is so important because every day we are selling. I've given a speech about that before, and you all know this. That's why we're here. We're continuously changing the way we approach situations, changing the way we tell our stories, and changing the way we want people to hear and see what we are putting out in the world. The third, and I think one of the most important topics, is innovation. Innovation isn't the fancy tech companies that we hear about in Silicon Valley. It's what we do every single day here. Each one of us, most of us, gave a table topic speech today. That's an innovative solution. In our daily jobs, we have to get up, and sometimes we don't know the answer right away. But what are we going to do, just sit down? No, we're going to keep going with it. When Mary was up there giving her presentation, I stepped up and became the timer. That was an innovative solution. And I don't think we give ourselves enough credit. John did it this morning. He stood up here, announced his great news, and it was improv too. So each and every day, we have to come up with innovative solutions. And with the rise of artificial intelligence, with machines taking over the world, the brain that we have is the best tool in our arsenal to stay ahead of the curve. Not just the mindset piece of innovation I would spend a long time on. I would actually go into what does it mean to be creative in your jobs. Much like Kendall, I work at a startup where every single day my job is completely different. One day I might be selling to the Tempe Council on a new proposal for a plan that we have. The next day I might be writing a press release for a new article that we just put out. Each day I have to come up with innovative solutions to a problem. There's not always a manual there, and many of us are experiencing that every single day. We have to come up with new solutions because, frankly, the way technology is moving, everything is getting disrupted. And if we don't continuously come up with ideas, we might not be able to stay ahead of our competition. So those are the three big the three big things that I would teach in my class. How do you manage your money? How do you stay ahead of your money? 2, how do you sell yourself and your company? And 3, how do you come up with innovative solutions in your work and your personal life? Our generation is well prepared. We have the internet at our fingertips. We have great people around us willing to help us. But I think a class like this would be the best solution for our next generation to really embrace what the next 20 years will look like. So that is my class that I would bid, and I thank you guys so much for paying attention.